welcome to the Bernat Stitch Along. We are continuing our basket. So last week was the first week of the basket where we created the base of it in the round. Now that we have that established, we are going to continue knitting it. I'm going to give you mystery number 2, the clue. But first, I just want to remind you that we are getting close to finishing that Afghan blanket. So here in week 5 of the Stitch Along, after you see how the basket knits up, go check out that blanket and keep on knitting up your blanket as well. Okay, so the mystery clue for today for the basket. We are knitting up the sides all the way up, and it will look like a finished basket today, but there's one more finishing touch that we are adding next week. So get your pattern, watch how mine knits up, and then make sure you come back next week so you get that finishing touch to make the perfect knitted basket. It's just such a cool project. So we're picking up where we left off last week. We have our base with our circular needles still attached to our piece. And this is a garter basket, but we're knitting in the round. So what we're doing is we're knitting all the way around to begin knitting up the sides of our basket. And then our second round will be purling. Again, since we are knitting in the round, we are doing 1 row of knit and then 1 row of purl in order to achieve the garter stitch for the sides of our basket. Once we've knitted all the way around and our basket sides are 7 inches in height, we're going to be adding 4 eyelets. And so let me show you the techniques. The first is a decrease, which is knit 2 together. That's just taking those 2 stitches, and instead of knitting 1 stitch, we're knitting 2 together. And the next is a yarn over, and that is taking your working yarn and wrapping it around your needle, your right needle, 1 time counterclockwise before you knit your next stitch. So just follow the pattern for these eyelets, and then once you're finished with that round, you continue knitting for 2 more inches so that your piece from the bottom, from the base all the way up the sides, is 9 inches in height total. And from here we just cast off. Go ahead, cast off however you would like. And then you can go ahead and cut your yarn, weave in your yarn tail, cut your yarn, and we are done with week 2. And my basket is pretty loose, probably because I knitted it a little bit too loosely. But when I fill it up with all of this cozy Bernat Blanket yarn, it holds its shape really nicely, and I think this is a winner. So I hope you guys have been having a lot of fun just telling that yarn who's boss with this project. Keep on knitting. Let us know how it's going in the comments. Make sure to use #handmadewithjoann when you are sharing on social. And I will see you next week, guys. Bye.